Hello, my name is Chris Rogers with Mathnasium, and today we are going to be going over the Pythagorean Theorem and using it to be able to solve for one of the missing sides of a right triangle. So, as you can see already, we have our equation, which is simply a squared plus b squared equals c squared, where a and b are either side of the right triangle, either one of the legs, so either a or b, and it doesn't necessarily matter which one you call which. The only one that is important, though, is knowing that your hypotenuse, the side that is across from this right angle, or the longest side of a right triangle, is always going to be our c value. Now, let's try out an example problem. So let's remove the legs for a moment. Let's remove the a and the b for the legs, and instead let's call them something easier. Let's go with 3 and 4 as our side lengths. And for units, let's use meters to keep things nice and clean. So, following the example, we're going to say that a is 3, so 3 squared, plus our b side was 4, so plus 4 squared equals c squared. And then follow your order of operations. So what is 3 squared? Well, 3 times 3 gives us 9, plus 4 squared, or 4 times 4, which is 16, equals some unknown length squared. Then we're going to need to actually add them together. So 9 plus 16 gives us 25 equals c squared. And then all that's left to do is find out what number squared gives us 25. And we can do that by taking the square root of both sides of the equation. And we know that 5 times 5 is 21. So 5 is equal to c. So 5 meters in this case would be our c. So that was how we find the hypotenuse of a right triangle given 2 legs, but you can actually apply it to work backwards as well and find one of the legs instead. So if we say that the hypotenuse in this case is 13, we'll stick with meters, and one of the legs is 12 meters, how are we going to find out what the missing side length is? And we can use the Pythagorean theorem in order to do so. So it doesn't matter which one of the legs you call a and which one you call b. So we're just going to say that 12 squared plus b squared equals 13 squared. And again, we're going to follow order of operations and actually square the numbers that we have so far. So 12 squared is 144 because 12 times 12. We still don't know what b squared is equal to 13 squared, and 13 times 13 is 169. Then, using our algebra rules in order to make the number go from one side of the equation to the other, we are going to need to subtract away that 144 from both sides because it is a positive number. Subtract it, and we are going to end up with b squared equals, wow, would you look at that? We're going to get 25 again, and it's the exact same square root as before. So we're going to take the square root of both sides of our equation and end up with b is equal to 5 meters. So we can go ahead and fill that in, and we have our missing leg of our right triangle. And those are the 2 ways in which you can use the Pythagorean theorem in order to solve your problems. If you learned anything today, please leave a like on the video and please leave a comment down below for any other math topics that you'd like help on in the future or that you want us to tackle in the coming days. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye.